Hello, and thanks for watching. In this video, we will cover lower body day. We begin with deadlifts. What was on my program for today was box deadlifts. Since this facility didn't have boxes where I can elevate the bar, I chose to use the regular rack and sit it on the elevated hooks. Here, I'm trying to focus on leveraging my hamstring and glutes in order to pull up on the deadlift. I'm a little uncertain, but maybe this is why video helps, whether I'm arching or if that is just my glutes. So I recorded it twice and tried to keep a neutral back or spine just to see if I saw any difference in the videos. Here's my second attempt, again, trying to make a little adjustments to see if, in the video, I still see that curve or arch in my back, or lower back. I felt good, it felt neutral. So honestly, I think this is just a new position with box deadlifts. I'll try again next time when box deadlifts are on my plan, just to see if there's any other adjustment I can make to remove the arch. And here's where the fun starts in leg day. Isolated stationary lunges. I'm using a 30-pound weight, but I also chose to use the bench press because it gives me an opportunity to hold on one side. Ideally, I would like to work to where I'm not holding on. However, knowing that this was going to be an intense leg day, I wanted to make sure that I was loading that front leg properly and not being too concerned with form, posture, etc. Holding on with one hand while there's the dumbbell or the weight in the other helped me to make sure that I was loading that front leg and only using the back leg as balance. As I make the exchange to the other side, notice the placement of my back foot. I'm making sure that as I get into my position, that I am able to see a 90-degree angle of my front leg, so that as I lunge up and down, it's almost as if I am working my way straight up and down a pole. After completing the weighted sets, we get rid of the weight, and now we're looking for speed. Here, we're recruiting our fast twitch muscle fibers. Same position, however, notice how the stationary lunge is executed a lot faster. I believe here I was doing a count of 20 reps each side, really making sure that I am maintaining that 90-degree angle of the front leg, pressing through the heel, up through the hamstring and glute, to the standing position, and back down. Again, notice here how the placement of my back leg is not for assistance, but only for balance. No real weight is on the back leg. All weight is shifted to that front leg, hamstring, glute, quad. And this is where the challenge begins, using the same position of leg. The execution is going to be different. Time under tension is applied as I am pressing my very hardest through the floor using my heel, center of the foot, hamstrings, and glutes to stand back up. Because that press is intense, you will start to feel a little bit of a shake in your leg. That is the activation of all of your muscle fibers. Everything is engaged. As you descend back down to your starting position, it's an eccentric descension. So slow, maintain that posture, keep that muscle time under tension. Same thing on the other leg. Again, focusing on pressing as hard as possible through the floor, adding that tension, activating the muscle fibers, doing a little bit of crying and whining. Pain is good. That means you're completely engaged. Execute till the end. As if that time under tension wasn't enough, we want to do single leg elevated step-ups with weights. Those are 25-pound weights I'm using. Again, just to add a little bit of resistance and challenge. The focus here is trying to press up on that front leg. Press up, not forward or backward. That also means that you need to leverage the back leg to ensure you're coming straight down and not too far back with that back leg. I had to fix it a couple times, but once I got it, I could feel the difference in how the press up was going straight up. I'll show you from a second angle. Here, from the second angle, you will see again how I'm driving straight up as best as I can, but I'm also being mindful of where my back leg lands as I step down. Trying to step straight down, not back, so that it sets me up to propel right back up straight on that front leg. Lower body day isn't over until we engage the glutes. Isolating the glutes here on the abduction machine. Sitting up to get the entire glute maximus with as much weight as I possibly can. Ensuring that the squeeze is at the glute instead of a press out at the knees. That's where some people cheat here, is they rely on the drive of their knees. You want to make sure that your glute is engaged. Followed by sitting back, focusing on that top and lateral part of the glute as you compress out with a pulse. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.